Hello guys and welcome to yet another video. Today I'll be walking you guys through this beat that I've done. I've mixed them down using all free plugins and also plugins that came with the DAW. So let's have a listen. Yeah, basically this is what I've put together. Let's start with the kick. As you can see here, I've got two kick drums. The first kick and the second kick. What I've got on them is just an EQ. I'm using the channel EQ in Logic. I've done the same on this second kick using channel EQ, but I've also added the tube EQ. Just boost the low end and attenuated 1.5 on the same low end. I've then buzzed the two kicks, which is buzz 4. I've added Clagum compressor. After that, I've also added the IVG 2. This is basically a saturation plugin. It's really good. Then the next thing I've used there is the Melda Production Wave Shaper. I'll just solo the kick. Let's hear before and after. I'll play the before the processing now. This will be after the processing. As you can hear, it's a bit beefy now. Then let's go to the snare. I've also got just an EQ here, filtering the low end, a bit of shine on top of the 10K. I've also added a peck with the snare. Same filtering the low end, a bit of boost on the high end. And I've also added the Clagum saturation just to give it the vibe. We'll have a listen on that one now before and after. That was before. And with the processing on. As you can hear, the change is subtle, but that's what we want for production like this. Next is the hi-hats. I've only got EQ on them, just filtering the low end and the extreme highs. Same on the second hi-hats. Because I'm using this hi-hat for bounce, that's what I've used too. When I play it, you get what I mean. This is the first hi-hat. And this is the second hi-hat. As you can see, I think that one is just doing 8 notes. And the other one is bringing the rhythm in. Now 2 of them together. Next on the line is conga. As you can see on that one, I haven't got any EQ or compressor on it. I've only just added a reverb, and that's it. I've got a big hit here. That's just for the break. There I've used an EQ boosting the highs. I've also added a plugin from IK Multimedia. This one is not free, guys, but any reverb plugin can do, any hall reverb. Next in line is this kalimba. I haven't got any processing on it. That just worked, so I didn't have to add anything to it. That's another thing for most people that start mixing newly. They think they can add effect on everything. If it sounds good for the production, no point adding anything to it. Just leave it. Same thing with this part. As you can see, I've not added anything to it. On this next one, it's just an organ. I think that need a bit of reverb, but for now that will do. I've only added an EQ, boost the high end, filter the low end. I'll show you guys something quickly. When that's playing, you see how spiky it is. Can you see that spike? 1K, 2K. In order to tame that, I've used the Nest EQ compressor. This is basically a dynamic EQ and it's completely free. I love this, guys. I'm using the dynamic EQ to tame that high end, so when it's playing, it doesn't feel so harsh. As you can see, whenever that plays too hard, the band pushes it down. Why I've used this is, instead of getting rid of it completely, that will obviously affect the sound. But if you use this, set it so it's only pushing that particular frequency that's poking out. Obviously, that puts it in check. I actually think this is the only free dynamic EQ. Next is the piano. I've basically got Space Designer reverb and a delay. I'll play before the processing, then I'll turn them on. Now with. As you can see, it's giving it that bounce now. I've also got another piano. Exactly the same. A bit of EQ, filtering the lows, pushing the highs. Then echo, which is more like delay as well. And a reverb. I'll just turn the 3 off. This is how it sounds before. With. Next is a pad. Normally on pads, I normally just use a basic EQ, filter the lows. But on this one, I thought maybe turning it off completely was the best idea. But I would normally just do this. Filter the lows. And that's it. On extreme occasions, I can just dip these spikes just to tame it a bit. But this one wasn't really being obtrusive, so I left it that way. Yeah, we can leave it this way. Next is this bass. This is without. I've only got same saturation plugin from Clagam and an EQ filtering the lows, boosting the highs. Next is this FX, which is the rise. Just an EQ, filter the lows. That's it, guys. And this is what we got. On the next video, I'll probably show you guys what I've got on the Master Boss. But for now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next video.